Alright, this is gonna be part 8 of Tokyo Mirage Sessions. And I hate this dungeon. Really, enemies are gonna just fly right at me for no reason, right away. Neat. My. What is this madness? I have gotten a text. And it says Barry's side story is available. I'll worry about that later. I'm not super interested in that right this second. This is dungeon time. I think all these doors like teleport you stupid places, which is super not fun. Oh yeah, I can't go that other way because I don't have the ability to break those walls yet. Question mark. Oh, I see now. The only two that work are the... I get it now. Never mind. Oh, way too. I really dislike this map. Yeah, whatever. No. I don't want to deal with those. The position of the monitors is different. Maybe it's a clue. It is a clue. A dirty clue. But yeah, I was like, screw that. I didn't want to get hit by that dark monster because those can screw you up pretty bad. Kiva. My dog is sniffing around for scraps. Tsubasa says, there he is, the director. Terracino says, what do you want? Itsuki says, please come to your senses. Your mind is being controlled by a mirage. Terracino says, shut up, kid. I'm doing what I want, so I can get what I want. It's all to film the greatest show ever. Terracino says, Aribe. Tsubasa says, yes? Terracino says, you just gonna stand around like an idiot? We gotta start filming. Tsubasa says, filming? We don't have time for that. Terracino says, no time? What do you got that's more important than shooting this show? Come on, say it to my face. Tsubasa says, Terracino says, alright, we're rolling. This is the scene where Mayho's fighting the enemy Syndicate's Biomonster army. Terracino says, Mayo dodges hit after hit and lands a ruthless counterattack. An action scene. Now that's good TV. Terracino says, now act, Aribe. Tsubasa says, you want an action scene? What do we do, Itsuki? I just say, you're up, Toma. Toma says, you got it. Alright, Tsubasa, let's go. Terracino says, looks like we got a feisty one. Alright then, show me what you got. Let's see some of that fiery action. Kane says, Toma, I can feel your spirit surging with a burning zeal. Why can't we just fight the enemies? Jeez. Alright, Toma says, I'm gonna give Tsubasa a hand with that action scene. Don't forget. We need Tsubasa and Toma for this fight. Okay. Not sure why that would be necessary, but whatever. Terracino says, here we go. Action. We have killed the enemy. Terracino says, cut. Nicely done, not bad. Tsubasa says, thanks a lot, Toma. Terracino says, your acting wasn't half bad, Red. I look forward to seeing you on set someday. Toma says, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Itsuki says, congratulations, you two. Tsubasa says, thanks, Itsuki. Toma says, piece of cake. Terracino says, I'm heading off to the next site. You better not be late. Itsuki says, we have to follow him. Tsubasa says, right. Tsubasa says, Toma's stunts were so cool, it was exciting watching him. Notice 1, a new program has been added. Tears and Justice, huh? I think it was this one. Oh no. The Mirage says, are you part of the cast? What are you doing? The filming's about to start. Get to the filming site and back. If you want some tips, try looking for hidden lesson panels. With the coach's help, even you casuals will get some sense knocked into you. Itsuki says, I have a bad feeling about this. We should avoid the lesson panels. Ugh, I don't remember precisely how this stupid thing works, but it looks like I'm stuck. I think this is kind of like a board game. An annoying board game. If that's a 1 or a 7. They say it's a 1. Okay. Yeah. I know you can't just walk like straight over there. Because this is gonna be some BS that's gotta happen. Oh man. Let's get this free stuff. Studio fuse box, huh? I don't think I have any keys. Oh, I can't go that way. I think there are like some switches and things where you can go different locations. Okay. Welcome to a lesson panel. I will teach you the secrets and correct mindset to become a successful actor. Antagonists on standby. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's just fighting with pointless talking. No worries. Very good. That was excellent, says the announcer. Oh yay, I have landed on one of these things. I guess that one poisoned me. That's annoying. That's why we have this though. Well, this will change the board layout. Let me see. I think I have a guide up here. Take the east and toggle the switch until it looks like that, I guess. Bear with me a sec here. Oh, it only flashes for like a second. I think that's the right way. Not that one. It should be red, red, exclaim, blue, exclaim, blue. Okay. Yep, that is what we want. I'm gonna leave that alone. Another stupid panel. So much fun. The announcer said it was very good. That was excellent. Alrighty, now we have this Workstation unlocked. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Oh boy. I do need to probably heal though. That's overkill for sure. She's the only one with a heal skill. I sense a dangerous presence. We're gonna proceed. Terracino says, Aribe, you're late. Why the hell is my lead actress coming in late? Tsubasa says, I'm so sorry. Wait, why am I apologizing? Toma says, come on, Tsubasa. You can't get distracted now. Tsubasa says, yeah. Terracino says, quiet on the step. We're gonna start shooting. Alright, the next scene is gonna have Meho trying to negotiate with a criminal that's taken a hostage. Terracino says she starts by trying peace talks with the criminal, but midway through she sneezes and ends up going wild. This is the big climax for this episode. It's gonna be a real test for the actress that plays her. Itsuki says, do you think you can do it, Tsubasa? Tsubasa says, yeah, I'll do my best. Terracino says, don't give me that crap. I'll do my best. Like hell, an amateur like you can do a big drama scene with no prep. I know that without even having to watch. Tsubasa says, huh? Terracino says, you're in the lead role because that's what the bigwigs wanted, but I was against it from the beginning. Tsubasa says, sorry. Terracino says, don't apologize. Amateur or not, it's the director's job to get a good performance out of you. So I'm gonna give you a hand getting into character. Time for some method acting. Aya says, Tsubasa! Tsubasa says, Aya, what are you doing here? Terracino says, so, think you can get a better feel for negotiating with a criminal when the hostage is your sister? Aya screams. Tsubasa says, stop. Terracino says, looks like he's really getting into character, Aribe. You want to save that hostage? You better show me real acting. Tsubasa says, wait, director, this is ... The monster says, Grower, no get close to director. You not care what happened to hostage? Tsubasa says, please stop. Aya says, help, Tsubasa. The monster says, you be quiet. You want to die? They're just saying the same crap over and over again. Tsubasa says, don't you hurt Aya. I tell her to get into character. Itsuki says, think back to the other scene. If we can give him a performance that's good enough, I'm sure he'll let her go. Tsubasa says, you're right. I think I'm starting to get the hang of playing Meho now. I'll give it a shot. Tsubasa says, I guess I do want to see an example of how it's done first, you know, like last time. I just say, Ellie, any advice? Ellie says, I thought you'd never ask. Leave it to me. It's time for the future Hollywood superstar Eleonora. Tsubasa says, Ellie. Eleonora says, you need to use everything you've got in drama. Don't think of it as a script. It has to be reality for you. Eleonora says, let me show you how it's done. Tsubasa says, okay. Eleonora says, Terracino, you want to see how a Hollywood quality actress handles the scene? The Eleonora approach? Terracino says, fine. First the red kid and now you. You can't stop butting in, can you? Whatever, just show me what you got. Eleonora says, let's do this. Virian says, now, my dear Ellie, just as we practiced, poise, dignity, and ladylike grace. Terracino says, action. Ellie says, please, let go of the hostage and turn yourself in. You still have... The monster says, I told you not to come any closer. Ellie says, but... And the culprit monster says, I'll kill the girl for real. Do you want that? You humans, you never understand a monster's feelings. Ellie says, no. The culprit monster says, humans persecute us and my family. I never forgive humans. This is my revenge. I'm always gonna get my revenge. Ellie says, I understand how you feel, but you haven't lost everything. You still have Achoo. She says, alright, dumbass, I've had enough of this selfish crap out of you. That's it. Listen up. Yeah, you lost something important to you, I get it, but you still got someone that loves you, don't you? The monster says, was I wrong? Terracino says, cut. Ellie says, and that's how it's done. Terracino says, at first I thought you were just chewing the scenery, kid, but that wasn't bad at all. Ellie says, chewing the, question markingly. Tsubasa says, you know, Ellie, that means... Ellie says, oh right. You can't chew the scenery in Hollywood, the set designers would get mad. Itsuki says, Ellie, what do you think? Can Tsubasa perform that scene? Ellie says, let me do a quick review, give me 10 seconds. Aya says, Tsubasa, help me. Tsubasa says, I'll be fine, Itsuki, I'll do it right no matter what it takes. Ellie says, I don't think you can. It's not just about the personality changes. Your own sister is being held hostage. You can't act if you can't stay calm. If we want to save Aya, we need to decide how we're gonna do this. Let's just fight the freaking enemy. Oh my god. Tsubasa says, just wait right there, Aya. I'll be back. I promise. Really? Ellie says, first you need to understand the other actor's emotions. You can use that in your own performance. Tsubasa says, they're emotions. Ellie says, quick question, Tsubasa. Do you tend to act before you think instead of analyzing the situation first? Itsuki says, yeah, that sounds like her. Ellie says, I was right then. You need to see things through the character's eyes to really understand their motivation. Itsuki says, what should we do? Ellie says, that's the hard part, but Aya's been taken captive by an enemy before, hasn't she? Itsuki says, yes. Ellie says, if we use that as a starting point, Tsubasa might be able to really grasp the emotions of the criminal. Itsuki says, so the criminal's emotions are key. Let's head back to the office to see if we can find anything that will help. Lame. Alright, so we got some Unity notes. Those are not important. We got a message from Kidia, and she says, I hate to say it, but I doubt Tsubasa can give a performance that satisfies Terracino with improvised techniques alone. Like everyone else was saying, we need to give Tsubasa inspiration so her performance will be genuine. Let's head back to the Fortuna office. Maybe we can find something that might help the situation. Ellie says, I'm glad Tsubasa managed to pull herself together. Terracino won't accept anything less than perfection. I want to save Aya too. That's why I'm going to show Tsubasa what true acting is all about. There's got to be something that can point her in the right direction. Let's head back to the office. Yeah, there's text me 9 more times telling me the same information. Jesus. I think the last time I played this game, I just started ignoring all the texts, because most of the time there was no relevant information in them. Tsubasa says, I'm worried about my sister. Okay, who cares? Tsubasa says, huh, this picture. Ellie says, what have you got there? Wow, Tsubasa, you're so tiny. How old is this picture? Tsubasa says, if I remember correctly, we took this a little bit before the whole disappearance incident. Kidia says, I've seen it before. Aya showed it to me. Itsuki says she was carrying this around. Kiria says, yeah, she said it was her good luck charm. Itsuki says, a good luck charm, huh? Tsubasa says, this is a little embarrassing. Kiria says she had a little sister with a cute smile. She always said Tsubasa would make a better idol than her. Ellie says, cute smile? Don't tell me Aya was talking about that dopey little grin she's got now, was she? Tsubasa says, it's not dopey. Kiria says, whatever smile it is, I guess you proved your sister right by becoming an idol. Tsubasa says, Aya, I promise I'll save you. I'll get there soon. Ellie says, we might be able to use this. Ellie says, sorry to interrupt the moment, Tsubasa, but there's something I want to ask you. Tsubasa says, what is it? Ellie says, this might be hypothetical, but what do you think you'd do if your sister was killed by a Mirage? Tsubasa says, what? Ellie says, just try to imagine it. What would you do if the worst happened? Tsubasa says, if I was killed, I'd... And then she trails off. Ellie says, do you think you'd try to get revenge? Tsubasa says, I don't know what I'd do, but the pain would be more than I could take, and I would never forget whoever was responsible. Ellie says, kinda cliche, I guess, but I can feel your emotion when you say it. I think that's a good answer. Tsubasa says, answer? Ellie says, that emotion you feel right now is the same one the criminal would be feeling in the scene. The criminal's backstory was that his rage from losing his family made him turn to a life of crime. Isn't that right? So the criminal's feelings, they're the same ones that you would have if you lost your sister. Oh, says Tsubasa, so the criminal would feel the same way I do. Thanks, I think I know what to do now. Ellie says, now that you know how the criminal feels, all you need to do is use your words and reach out to him. The words that will move his heart should just come from within yours naturally. Tsubasa says, from within, and has her 87th titty soul orb epiphany. Because why not? Tsubasa learned nobody gives a shit. Kiria says, it looks like you managed just fine. Tsubasa says, yeah. Ellie says, no time like the present, time for some last-minute Hollywood-style training. Next stop, Terracino. I feel like this game would be better if Tsubasa just wasn't in it. Anyways, Tiki says, come to the Bloom Palace. Yeah, whatever. She says what she always says. Come make your unity thingy or whatever. Alright, Tsubasa learned a new skill. She says, I'll put on a performance good enough for the director no matter what. Kaida says, you're gonna wear yourself out if you're that tense before the true test, Tsubasa. Try to loosen up a little, you only need to be your usual self. You already have everything you need for this performance, don't you? Tsubasa says, yeah. I just have to believe in what everyone's taught me and do my best. Kaida says, that's the spirit. Now then, the time has come to save Aya. Tsubasa says, right. Ellie says, Tsubasa, let's head to where the director is. I know you can do it now. Believe in yourself. Blah blah blah, sense dangerous presence, blah blah blah, enter door. Terracino says, so you came crawling back. You better be able to do the scene right this time. Tsubasa says, yes sir. Terracino says, okay then, get into costume. Tsubasa says, this time I'll make your heart race. Terracino says, let's begin. Ready, action. Tsubasa says, please let go of the hostage and turn yourself in. You still have ... The culprit monster says, I told you not to come any closer. Tsubasa says, but... The monster says, I'll kill this girl for real. You want that? You humans never understand monsters' feelings. Tsubasa says, no. The culprit monster says, humans persecute us and my family. I will never forgive humans. This is my revenge. I will get my revenge. Tsubasa says, I understand how you feel, but you haven't lost everything. You still have Achu. Alright, dumbass, I've had enough of this selfish crap out of you. That's it. Listen up. You lost something important to you, I get it, but you still got someone that loves you, don't you? You think it's okay to betray them too? That's something I can never forgive, and neither should you. The monster says, Erg. Was I wrong? Terracino says, cut. He says, good, good, very good. You really get the character now. You kinda ad-libbed at the end there, but that was perfect. Delivering phrases, pauses, that's all the actor's decision. And knowing when to adjust on the fly, now that's acting. The monster says, Tsubasa. Huh? Tsubasa says, what happened? Terracino says, alright, yeah, she was disguised as your sister. I figured it would rile you up for a better performance. Itsuki says, sir, how could you? Terracino says, we're done with the hostage scene, so clean up for me, will ya? Next one's our last scene. Don't be late. Anyway, time to kill this stupid thing. The monster says, I told you to stay away. Ugh. That's 100% critical rate. that then. Let's just debilitate it. Well, it turned into Raging Stampede. So I think that's a better version of the attack. Yay, it died. Meet Mayho, detective extraordinaire with a double something. Anything could happen on the trail of crime. Maho is backed into a corner. Can she ever escape the shadows of her past? Mystery, comedy, and drama. The stylish crime series, Sneeze Detective Mayho, coming up next. I will protect the peace of Japan. Achoo. Time to knock some sense into him. Okay, whatever. Ellie says, hey, that was pretty good. I think by the time we get to filming the real show, you'll be just fine. Tsubasa says, I hope so. Itsuki says, before that, we need to break that Mirage's hold on the director. Ellie says, let's hurry to the next shoot. We'll find that Mirage possessing the director and take him out. Tsubasa says, yeah. Maiko says the hostage wasn't really Ayaha. Mirage is doing some bizarre things, or maybe it was just the director's idea. A new program has been added. Season finale. Farewell, Detective Mayho. Or Maho. I don't know. Nor do I care. Alrighty. Enemies. They're such naughty little boys. Darn, I missed. The Mirage says, hello there, I do some coaching around here. Are you the new cast member? If you've got some time before your shoot, you should try out some of my lessons. Oh, I almost forgot. Those switches are supposed to only be operated by staff, so don't touch them. I mean, it wouldn't be good if you couldn't step on my lesson panels, right? Itsuki says, so that means if I use the switches, I might be able to avoid the lessons. Terracino has apparently walked into door number 2. Alright, we've broken the wall to the other side. Get out of here. Alright, let's see. It looks like it should be... It's hard to tell. Let's see. Yeah, those are the 2 things. I think this is how we want to do it. Not 100%, but we'll find out. Number 2, huh? Oh yeah. Oh boy. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I think this is the one. Maybe it isn't this one. Well, whatever. Guess we'll just give this a try for now. Oh, didn't I already go this way? No, that's the one zone. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. Maybe it's not this panel. I have no clue. Guess I'll just have to mess around for a little bit. Well, this one won't matter because... yeah, there's gotta be another switch somewhere that I can use. Or maybe not. Let's see. Maybe there's another switch. I don't know. Don't freaking know. Nazio Stone. There's a switch over here. Maybe I'm lost.
Extra large, greasy Italian pizza.
Maybe that'll be fine. I don't know. Annoying panel. Kill the enemy. We ate that one 2 days ago. Yeah, it was basically like the crust had a lot of butter in it. It was delicious. Apparently we can make some new carnages. Oh, dang it. Screwed that up. That won't work, obviously. Maybe this will work.
Business activity review for this person. So the plan doesn't allow business activities.
What does that mean?
So in this case, the person is receiving checks from insurance companies and paying it out to employees.
Are you allowed to do that?
No.
Doesn't sound.
Well, no, you can do that on a business account. You can't do it on a personal account.
Oh, they're doing it with their personal?
Yeah.
How on earth? Alright, let's try. Third one. It's in the center in the back row. Okay.
Fine. Because I told Cole that collar, so I know that floor.
crazy.
It was initially said it would only be for 2 weeks, but they're now pending an extension.
Oh joy.
So I mean,
The problem is, most people, I wouldn't say most, but there's enough people not doing it where it's probably going to still be an issue anyway.
I know they've released after they're giving out
In Arizona, our governor said you can just go back to work. He doesn't give a shit. Yeah, it's reality right now, I guess. Gotta love those Republicans. Trump is basically like, oh, let's just let social Darwinism take over and let all the old people die. I was like, it's not just old people, dickhead. Like, a lot of people have underlying health conditions. It's ridiculous.
definitely better things that could be about the situation.
Unatsu says, very good. That was excellent. Gosh dang it, did I screw this up again? How do I get over to this stupid place? It's impossible. I don't even know. This is driving me nuts. I clearly haven't gotten over there yet, so... I just have to teleport back now.
I'm hungry. My woman. It's a good joke though. I walked into it.
I'm not sure how you expect this to be stored.
Oh dear god. This puzzle is annoying. Alright, that should be good? I don't know. so over this puzzle. What the hell? I thought I like opened it up right. Now it's like changed. Frick? I don't know. Maybe I have to change this one now too. Stupid things. I'm trapped. He already got half my pizza.
Actually, Bash's has some pretty good pizza.
I'll bash you if you like.
Yeah, but Costco's pretty good too. I just remember Bash's has like really good things.
Oh no, I wasn't making it myself. It's like that.
No, I mean you can buy it.
Concession stand they have.
Yeah, you can buy that Bash's too.
Okay.
I'll bash you.
That shit's delicious. It's so juicy. Like you can literally taste and feel it. That's the kind of pizza I want. All the grease. I want to clog my arteries.
You tell Wyatt and make him bring you over.
I swore that's what I did last time. Like if I go back, is it resetting the puzzle? Is what I can't figure out. I mean, I can't go this way. I don't know why I'm even walking over here. Yeah, if this doesn't work this time, I'm just gonna have to figure out. I'll have to mess with all three switches, I think. Ugh, so over this stupid place.
Oh, that's so annoying.
But not only that, like towards the very end, they're like, oh yeah, we're right. And then she's like, well, I don't know how to
Yeah, see that shit reset again. Because I know I changed that. Okay.
So that was like,
Oh gosh, damn it.
I'll just kind of
Makes sense. I mean, besides China, that has the, I think the next,
Largest population.
yeah, next highest population density.
And they don't have great healthcare, so I bet they have way more cases than they're actually reporting.
Oh, most likely.
And not really. Some people probably don't even be tested for asymptomatic.
Well, a lot of places, like you're hearing in the stories, like people want to get tested, but they're like, you don't have enough tests, or you don't all the requirements.
Nobody needs to be tested unless they're a danger to multiple people around them.
No, I mean like, the person was sick and we had to go to the emergency room.
I mean, you still probably don't need to be tested in that situation either, because you already have it.
Well, that's what they thought, and they wanted help, and they
Well, then it wasn't an emergency, and they went in there for no reason.
like coughing up blood and stuff, and now they're on the ventilator, so
Coughing up blood, I don't think is one of the symptoms, but maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Comorbidities that exacerbate that condition.
what can you tell us about yourself?
That brain doesn't always work, sir. you get about 70% of the time. Wouldn't that be funny if someone actually said shit like that? I know, right? They're probably a little higher on our person though.
I don't even know where I'm going anymore. What does the frog say? Croak, 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 croak.
He's been out and about all day. He's on top of
Oh, I see him. He's sunbathing, well, like bathing himself.
He might be actually. Technically, most frogs don't need it, but those frogs in the wild do receive it, so it might be nice.
Soaking up all the heat.
Actually, yeah, they do so good.
Can I get rid of it? Okay, maybe that'll help. Let's see.
Yeah, I hope they give like really good explanations for like how I'm supposed to use this customer VPN and when I'm supposed to use like the AML VPN. Like, do I turn them both on at the same time? Is that what happens?
I would connect to one, but maybe you're
I don't know. There's no direction yet. You know?
Can I go over there? I'm so confused. Oh, there's that stupid gate, I think. Don't need to change that one, but the one on the other side of that one. But I can't get over there, can I? No clue.
I thought I was going to be nice because all that time was wasted, but I'm actually kind of sort of. I mean, I haven't hit 9 yet today, but I just got a double that. And I have to.
9?
Oh, I mean,
So 9 o'clock?
7.
Oh.
Starting really late today.
hate this. I hate it so bad. Are you fucking shitting me?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah. Everything you're saying is being recorded. Congratulations. Now I can make many different new kinds of weapons. So fancy. Why is that there? Do I need to change that? That takes me to 3. I have no idea. Why are you telling her about anything insect related? I don't see how this one matters. I mean,
Well, no, I think Kathy was if I were to catch the diamond right now,
where is it I'm trying to go? That's the
Flies,
4.
on the other hand, they get hit in the vacuum.
Am I trying to go to 2? I need...
Although I did catch
to get over there somehow. Where is it over there? I think it's this one. How do I freaking get over there?
No, it's fine.
Probably has nutrients in it that you're not
What have you done? Murderer. Shipwreck, maybe? Oh my gosh, this better finally be it, 'cause I'm over this freaking place. Yay, welcome to an annoying panel. Healing expertise. Let's take both of those. No, probably doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna trust what the skills I put on here on the first run. No point in messing with that. Alright. Oh no, that's okay. I wonder if I have any of these keys. Like, do they drop? Magic incense. Yay, finally got the warp zone. Alright, looks like it's time to fight this stupid boss and be done with this dungeon. Whew. Tsubasa says, there he is. Director, you have to come to your senses. Terracino says, my senses? You think I'm insane? I'm an artist. Insane is my normal. Can't create art without a little insanity. Time to get on with the show, Oribe. Tsubasa says, sir? Itsuki says, just like we thought. Looks like we have to finish the scene so he'll be satisfied. Terracino says, you know, Oribe, I'm actually damn impressed. You were crap, a complete amateur, but you made it this far. For all your hard work, I'm adding a scene for the perfect ending. Listen up, because I'm only explaining it once. Meiho finally chases down the true culprit. However, the mastermind turns out to be her lover. Meiho is torn. Two lovers, now enemies, detective and criminal. They embrace in tears and share one final kiss. Now that's a damn climax. Maximum emotion explosions. Tsubasa says, what? A kiss? Terracino says, that's right, a kiss, a locking of lips, an exchange of raw passion. As for who's gonna play the criminal, lover, okay, let's see here. He picks Itsuki. Itsuki says, me? Tsubasa says, me kissing Itsuki? Terracino says, what the hell's wrong with you? You can't even do a kiss scene and you call yourself an artist. I knew you weren't right for the part. A professional actor could handle this, no problem. Tsubasa says, I can do it. Tsubasa says, Itsuki, are you okay with this? Ellie says, what's gonna be, Itsuki? Will you actually kiss her? Toma says, this is an interesting development. If you don't want to, Itsuki, I can take your place. I'll just say I'll do it. Why can't I make out with dudes instead? Tsubasa says, Itsuki. Ellie says, do you know the lines? Itsuki says, I'll be fine. I'm an extra, but I'm still part of the show. I figured I'd memorize the lines. I guess I should thank Sugiri for his advice. Tsubasa says, huh? Itsuki says, it's nothing. Terracino says, quiet on the set. Let's get those cameras rolling. Tsubasa says, this is it. We're gonna lose each other, aren't we? I just say, looks like our paths have drifted too far apart. Tsubasa says, I really did love you, you know. Itsuki says, even after you found out what I really am? Tsubasa says, whatever you really are, it doesn't change the time we spent together. Tsubasa says, but if this is where it ends... Itsuki says, Meiho. Tsubasa says, no, I can't do it. I can't imagine being apart from you. Even if I have to turn against the world, I would choose you over the 7 billion people on this planet. Itsuki says, Meiho. And they do the most disgusting thing imaginable, a heterosexual kiss. Terracino says, cut. Tsubasa says, what? Terracino says, good, fantastic. Love conquers all. Tsubasa says, what about the kiss? Terracino says, the first basic rule of directing is omission. You don't show him, let him imagine it, so that it's perfect. Tsubasa says, why did I have to get so nervous then? Terracino says, thanks to your intense emotion, Oribe, I've filmed my greatest masterpiece yet. And you motivated Oribe to get to that point. Fantastic, I'm so worked up, I'm shaking. Itsuki says, thanks. Alright, can we kill the boss yet? Jesus. Terracino says, this can't get any better. In this rotting world, there's still new talent like you kids. I can see light again for Japanese entertainment. Itsuki says, we did it, Tsubasa. He liked our performance. Tsubasa says, I couldn't have done it without you and everyone else's help. Now we just need the Mirage. Terracino says, wait, no, hold on. We can't end it here. Passion only burns brighter when there's a little more danger. Tsubasa says, huh? Terracino says, after the two of them confess their love, the true mastermind behind all the cases emerges from the shadows. Meiho must now face her greatest foe, the deadly manipulator of all the other culprits. Come on out. And Yashido comes out. Itsuki says, what? Terracino says, Yashiro Tsurugi, your role is the evil mastermind. Your motivation is to tear these two apart. Got it? Yashiro says, I can play any role I'm cast. Itsuki says, Sugiri, you're siding with him? Yashiro says, don't misunderstand. I'm not interested in being anyone's tool. Itsuki says, then why? Yashiro says, there's something I have to make sure of. Itsuki says, what? Terracino says, Tsubasa Oribe, you... And he trails off. Your delectable performa will make a perfect offering to my glory. Don't worry, we won't let it go to waste. Terracino says, no, stop, they're gonna give Japan a bright future. Don't you lay a finger on them. A mysterious voice says, silence, what a foul little worm. Whatever happened to you hating the entire world? Terracino says, I did hate it, but I finally found the light. I won't let anyone ruin the future of Japanese film, ever. Alright. It is boss time, I guess. Excelis says, this can't be. Krom says, the Mirage is almost separated. Itsuki, now's our chance. Itsuki says, got it. And he releases fake Quentin Tarantino from the grasp of this ugly creature. Terracino says, I leave the future of Japanese entertainment in your hands, and collapses. The enemy, which is named Excelis, says, bravo, I never thought you'd actually be able to pull me off of him. All according to plan, though, with such a delicious prize at hand, I'm afraid I no longer need that horrid little brute. Oh, Tsurugi, care for a co-star? I'd make a fine mastermind, and Tsubasa Oribe will be mine. Yashido says, do as you please. Okay. Hell's fire, huh? Yashido says, my cue to exit, I expect. Excellus says, time for you to get off the stage. Come on, peons, I need more. Give me real drama. It's using a skill called All Part of the Act. Excellus resistances have changed. My. Yay! I think it's dead. The enemy falls apart and dies. And disappears or something. Yay! Anyways, we have obtained some kind of stone for some reason. Itsuki says, what is this? Yashido says nothing. Itsuki says, Tsurugi, what exactly was it that you wanted to be sure of? Yashido says, your strength. No, can they, like, get gay and make out now, or what? Toma says, you're just gonna let him leave? Itsuki says, I think it'll be fine, but I do wonder why he wanted to test our strength. Toma says, man, who knows what that guy's ever thinking. Anyways, we better head back to the studio. The porn studio. Where they make the gay fucks. Or maybe not. Tsubasa says everything's back to normal, now we can start filming. Ellie says don't celebrate just yet, the actual filming will need even more focus than your performance in the idolosphere. Tsubasa says right, I'll do my best. Terracino says Oribe. Tsubasa says, oh, sir. Terracino says, Oribe, we're starting filming now, right? My head's all foggy. Feels like we already did this. I was putting you through training and you were trying your damnedest to keep up. And it was like your acting just kept getting better and better. Kiria says, looks as though his mind is trying to piece everything together. Itsuki says, I see. Kiria says, it sounds like you still remember Tsubasa's performance at least. Terracino says, when the real filming starts, I want to see a performance like the one I saw in practice. No, even better. It's kids like you that are going to lead Japan's filming industry one day, alright? Tsubasa says, yes sir. And then bows like a dip. Anyway, apparently a few weeks have passed. Tsubasa says, it wasn't me. Ellie says, that can't be right, I saw it with my own eyes. You just grabbed that mugger and and she trails off. Tsubasa says, I'm telling you, that wasn't me. Ellie says, then who was it? Do you expect me to believe that there's some other person that wears the same weird clothes that you do? Tsubasa says, this fashion is popular at the station. Ellie says, you're lying. Tsubasa says, I should really get back to work. And then she sneezes. She says, well, well, some dumbass running their mouth, talking behind my back, huh? Rising star, Tsubasa Oribe. Fine, you just wait, you damn criminal, says Tsubasa. Maho's coming to knock some sense into you. Yeah, it's actually super illegal to pull weapons on people if they haven't initiated some kind of threat. Ellie says, I knew it. She's the legendary dual personality detective. The sneeze detective Maho. Who would ever watch that show? I don't think anybody in their right mind would ever watch that garbage. Maiko says, congrats on finishing the filming. Advance reviews look pretty good. I can't wait for it to start airing. Aya says, congrats and good work, Tsubasa. Tsubasa says, thanks so much. There were a lot of problems, but I think I really did Maho justice. And Ellie, you helped me so much. I can't thank you enough. Ellie says, me? Tsubasa says, if it wasn't for you, I don't think I could have made Maho so exciting. Ellie says, well, it's only natural. You can give me a huge Hollywood thank you. Whatever the fuck that means. Tsubasa says, yeah, and if I get another acting job, I'll come to you first for advice. Ellie says, huh? Sure. When the time comes, I'll teach you. But you better prepare yourself. Next time I won't hold back. You'll get the full Hollywood experience. Oh my god. Tsubasa says, okay. Toma says, look at them. They ended up pretty close. I just say, yeah, looks like it. Aya says, can't wait for the show to start. I want to see Ellie and Itsuki in it too. The hell? I guess the camera, like, wigged out. Oh well. Apparently Yashiro comes in and Tsubasa says, Yashiro. Itsuki says, what are you doing here? Maiko says, oh good, you finally made it. Kiria says, what's going on? Maiko says, it's exactly what it looks like. Aya, would you mind taking care of the introductions? Aya says, you may already know him, but this is Yashiro Tsurugi. He'll be signing on with Fortuna Entertainment. That's so weird. I wonder why that bugged out. Oh, whoops. Which one is this? Let's remove that one. Let's see if we can get it back on there. No. What have I just done? my goodness. I don't know how that just happened. There we go. Obviously, we don't want it that big. That's weird. Whatever, everything's fine. Itsuki says, so you're joining the company? Yashido says, correct. Miss Shimazaki and I have already finalized the details. Furthermore, you can dispense with the formalities. Feel free to address me simply as Yashido. Itsuki says, why are you joining us? Yashido says, your victory over me proved your strength. That's all. Itsuki says, that's it. Yashido says, that's all I needed. Until now, I fought alone. But if you expect me to say that was fruitless, you'd be disappointed. But now, to find new strength, I've decided I'll take a chance on this friendship you hold so highly. Yashido says, that's the essential truth of it. But if you decide you can't trust me, then by all means, take up your sword and do as you please. I just say, I believe you. Itsuki says, Yashido, we'll be counting on your help from now on. Yashido says, don't disappoint me. Toma says, even when you're on our side, you still sound kind of like a douchebag. I guess some things never change. Why will this not cooperate? I don't know. Let's move this over Meower for an hour. Momori says, Toma, I think Yashido's unique. Toma says, Momori, you're such a sweet girl. Barry says, damn right, you better be grateful you got Momori to stand up for you, Yashido. Yashido says, asinine. Barry says, what did you say? You want to take this outside, punk? I'll knock the teeth right out of that prissy mouth of yours. Oh boy. Momori says, Uncle Barry, please, no fighting. Yashido joined us. Chapter 4 has ended. Your mama's a fat hoe. Oh dear God. Sweet, sweet Jeebus. Alrighty, we have saved. Intermission. Anywho. Maiko says, the Mirages do awfully bizarre things. Itsuki, you've been working so hard lately. As a reward, I have a mission for you. This is going to be your 4th one. The lesson this time is going to be really awesome. You know, what do you think it could be? I won't give it away that easily. It's our little secret. It'll be at Uzume Lesson Studio as usual. Stop by whenever you have a moment. Make sure to give it your all. Okay. Anyways, Yashido says, it's me. If there's anything you need, contact me here. I plan on doing the same. Alrighty. I think I am going to buy some cute outfits. If there are any. I just feel like not doing anything in particular in the game right this moment. Yashido's side story is now available. Yashido says, come to the office, and sends a picture of the map. Which, you know, like, shouldn't he already know where the office is because that's where he already works? Who knows? I don't know. I think he's the last member of our team. I don't fully recall, though. What do we got over Meower? I think we have all the costumes, perhaps. Oh my, what a waste. I think I'm gonna cut the stream here. Wow, that thing is glitching out again. Yeah, whatever, I need to mess with that anyway. Apparently Maiko has a side story too. And she says, both Yashido and Kiria, 2 top national stars, are members of our office. This could get interesting, right? I want you to head to the office when you have time. Hey there, babe. Oh, hey there, babe. I've got a teensy favor to ask. Is that okay? I want you to come to the office. Eleonora has a new side story as well. She says, thanks for helping me out before. Maybe it's a little late, but do you want to see a movie? It's my treat. Come by the classroom film set. Toma has a new side story as well. He says, there's something I want to tell you. I'll be waiting at the office. Alright, so hopefully that's the last of that. And yep, I'm going to cut the stream. And we will probably do another one later, but not immediately. So thank you for watching, and we will see you later.